Hey, what's going on? This is Lewis. Today, going to be doing a Nintendo Direct discussion with two special guests, so why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hello, what's up? Hey everyone, it's Lewis! No, it's Nathan VARNER here. Check out my channel, subscribe to me if you are not a tool.
Okay, you're done now.
And I guess we're gonna save the best for last. So hey everybody, it is Mario Experts 51, and today I'm going to be a part of Lewis's Nintendo Direct thingy. So thanks for having me, Lewis.
No problem.
He commented on us. He was like, here you go, Direct, here you go, discussion. Now,
Yeah.
how did the game explain?
So, well, first off, let's just kind of like our opinions on what they first introduced. So let's go Majora's Mask 3D. What do you guys think?
Awesome. I was like, Majora's Mask coming up, and I was like, yeah, Majora's
Exactly.
Mask. I didn't even expect it. I thought it was coming next Direct, but I was telling everyone, Majora's Mask is happening, and they all thought I was retarded.
No, I saw like a little fake trailer, and I, being the idiot that I am, I was like, yes, 2015, let's go, and then this one person is like, that's just not gonna happen.
Exactly.
So then after seeing this, I got that hype back, like when I saw Mewtwo, I was like, hype, and then I got all PO'd, but that's a different story. Cross promo.
It was
Oh
fake.
wow. But yeah, my opinions, I would definitely say it's definitely going to be a game that I'm getting, just because of the fact that it's Majora's Mask, and, it's just really cool to see a 3D remake. I'm not as hype as you guys, but... Okay, sorry about that. Just a short little edit there. You guys didn't notice anything, but my brother walked in, so... Reasons, So, yeah, like I said, basically my opinion on that. I'm hype, I'm pretty excited for that. And when it was revealed, I was definitely really excited, but... Yeah,
I might not.
I'll be getting it.
I have a little bit more opinions towards Majora's Mask,
Okay.
mainly because me and my nerd friends at school, I talked to one of my friends and he's just like, man, Majora's Mask, I'm definitely going to buy that just to 100% it. And you know what, I fully agree with that. There's so much variety, and I really hope there's more, game features to it than the original.
Yay!
Can I say something too?
Preach.
Yeah, so I haven't played any Zelda games. I have played some Zelda games, but I've never got really into them. The first Zelda game that I'm actually going to probably get into is Hyrule Warriors.
By the way, guys, don't forget this is actually my video, so don't go too into it.
Which seems
So, my opinion on
too.
well, we're gonna go on to the next game, and that's actually Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. So I'll give my opinions first, and then you guys can tell me what you think.
My opinions are awesome.
Hold on. Personally,
So fun.
what I saw from that game, it looks to be a very promising game, and the fact that it's only $40 is even better. It's not going to be like a mainstream game, which is really good, and overall, I think it's just a good game, and I'm pretty excited for that, so it's going to be pretty awesome. So,
I love the Captain Toad levels in Super Mario Brothers World, so I'm very, very hyped for it.
Exactly. Like, I heard they're pretty fun.
One thing I kind of like about Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is, like Nathan said, the levels in Super Mario 3D World, just amazing and phenomenal. But now that there's a whole game that revolves around that concept, Nintendo is kind of pushing out they're kind of expanding their horizons.
Now, one thing that I found funny, when I was watching PK Sparks' Let's Play of Super Mario 3D World, when he was actually playing one of those levels, he did mention that they should make a game, which they obviously didn't see his video, but it's kind of cool to see that he was actually right. Because he actually said that he hoped that they would actually make an entire game based around those levels, which, his prediction was right, so that's pretty awesome. So, yeah.
My favorite level from there was the crown level, because that was the hardest and most funnest.
Yeah.
More dumber.
But yeah. Now let's talk Mario Kart DLC. Yes.
I called on first.
Okay.
Because I am the only one of all y'all that have already pre-ordered it. So boom.
Well, go ahead and give your opinions right away, then. Actually, you know what? No, let me give my opinions first, just so you know. First off, SNES Rainbow Road. No. said.
So
Just enough said. Yeah, I'm
So-
so hyped for that. It's insane, and I'm really, really hyped for Mario Kart 8. It's insanely hype mounted. So,
I'm more hyped for the Legend of Zelda.
oh yeah, like when I saw that, like the opening to that was so epic. It's like, yes, Legend of Zelda stage.
Mainly for the rubies, though, because
Yeah.
see how they act in the game.
And Tony?
So, I'm just gonna give my honest opinions about this. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat any of it.
Yeah.
I honestly think that it's no longer Mario Kart 8. It's now kind of Smash Kart 8, or
I
like
know what you mean,
Nintendo
yeah.
Kart
They don't
8.
fight each other. 'Cause that's what Smash means. They fight. It's not Smash Kart. It's Nintendo Kart 8. Game Explain said that. Nintendo Karts.
Well, actually, another thing is like there's a lot of carbon copy characters. Like especially with the Cat Peach and Tanuki Mario. Come on, Nintendo, step up your game.
Yeah, that is definitely a letdown when it comes to the character roster, but the stages themselves definitely look amazing.
You know what characters that they should replace them with? King Boo and Kirby. That would have been two more good characters.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
mean,
character
why
I was
not
most
have
interested in.
DLC? Okay, this is what I would pay for this. I would pay for DLC that gets rid of Pink Gold Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the character I was most disappointed about for Mario Kart 8 was King Boo not being in there. He was like awesome in Mario Kart DS.
Yeah.
But
Actually, he wasn't in Kart DS.
he wasn't.
No.
What game was I playing?
I know Drybones was in Mario Kart DS. He was the best character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably who I was playing with then. Oops.
See, Dry Bones, I kind of feel like, he's, I would be more than appreciative to have Dry Bones in Mario Kart 8 and kind of replace, like, Cat Peach. No, that's taking it too far, but, another thing is, like, there's a lot of great characters who deserve that spot. Like Nathan said, King Boo would be a great addition to the roster, but honestly, I would love to see Rob back in it, for example.
Please.
Rob? Man,
Yes, Rob.
perhaps just add the SNES in there. Maybe the 3DS will like have a little dance during it. Because Rob was an NES accessory.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I think it's stupid that he's in Smash at all.
But still.
Let alone his own character.
But personally, I would really love to see Rob. But okay, another big thing that Nintendo has kind of broken the tradition of not like reusing, already remade tracks, which that's been a tradition for a very long time.
And plus, they messed up the retro and new tracks sections.
Yeah,
too.
I saw that too. But
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
I mean, at this point, it's just Sakurai being like, okay, just put this here and here and here. Yeah, I really don't care.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say something about Sakurai because he's working on. I'm not even gonna say it because he's working on Smash and it's all messed up. He's like, I got so much work to do.
Exactly. Like, I mean, he's practically. Well, yeah. But okay, what are your guys' opinions on basically the whole breaking the tradition of not reusing retro tracks or whatever?
Excite Bike.
Know what that means? The only.
Nathan, you kind of gave your opinions already.
So, all right. This is my opinion. This is going to be the longest opinion ever. Just wait. All right.
And cut.
Excite Bike is meh. Enough said.
How dare you?
I personally don't really care about the Excite Bike either, but like it's a nice stage. I'm excited for it. But okay.
That's the reason why I bought the DLC was for Excite Bike.
To tell you the truth, though, I'm actually happy that they're going with the route they're going, like, where they can reuse already remade tracks. I'm actually happy about that because, like, it's just, there's so many possibilities now, and they can use any track they want, not just the non-used ones. They can use any track they want.
If, like, they have, like, a track in there that's just a bunch of scrambled mess, and he's like, and the track of it's just called I I hate all fans.
Yeah, but okay. We've been talking about Mario Kart for quite a while now. So, what about Splatoon? I mean, what do you think of that?
Splatoon, that seems so fun. I was so confused in that
Yeah,
trailer.
you gotta let Tony talk a little bit too.
That was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Hold up. Just give me a sec. I'll give my opinions in just 1 minute.
Okay. Well, go ahead and finish yours then.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, only one word. So many Splatoon creepypastas.
That's
Just
more than
from
one word.
I know, but that's the joke.
I know, but
It's just, it was so creepy.
Personally,
it was just creepy as those rat Mario things.
Personally, I really am not excited for Splatoon. In fact, I'll probably won't even be getting the game, just for the fact that I really don't care all that much. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just not that interested in it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like Nintendo's version of a first-person shooter, but still, I don't know. There's something that doesn't fit with how I like games.
I thought the same way too, but then I watched the trailer a couple more times. Now I really want it. The hype is real.
Yeah, my thoughts on Splatoon is like, I don't know why, but for some reason, this is totally weird. I think it's kind of like, it has a little, like, you know, it has one little wireframe that connects to Pikmin for some reason. I don't get why.
But if you're seeing that, then it connects us with Mario Galaxy a little bit. So,
Yeah, okay.
But what do you think of Super Mario Brothers?
Just so you know, when I first saw like the first E3 trailer of Splatoon, I instantly thought Mario Sunshine. Seeing that paint and that blooper-looking thing, I was like, Mario Sunshine remake for Wii U, please happen, but sadly didn't.
Well, what happened was, like Tony was saying, he thought Pikmin was had ideas from that got put into Mario Galaxy, which got inputted, and that got inputted some from Sunshine, the open world thing, and Super Mario 128, which was from Mario 64 too. So we're getting into a lot of beta stuff.
Exactly, but yeah, but
So,
I think we can talk about something else now. What about indie games? I mean, that's not really something that a lot of people talk about, so why not?
not like indie games. They're confusing to me.
I know, like most of them are platformers, and that kind of. Yeah.
The whole time I was booing them. The only indie game I will be getting is AVGN Adventures.
Exactly, I know what you mean.
Well, like, you know, the game Mutant Months, for example. Let's just take that one.
I actually like that game a lot. I have the demo, but yeah, I'm actually gonna buy that game sometime, but not yet.
So hard.
Like Mutant Months, I just remember downloading the demo, and I used to enjoy the crap out of that. I don't care how hard it would be. I want to see a Wii U version. If there is one already, we need a deluxe, like super deluxe DLC, mind-blowing Shrek insanity. Yeah.
Personally, I think the most successful indie game so far, though, or like on the eShop anyway, is probably Shovel Knight, because that's been really successful.
Yeah. The only games I have on my DS that is like indie is I think wait, what's it called? BitBoy Arcade, and I think Nano Salt EX, but I don't think that's indie or something. I can't remember if that's indie or not.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Well, go ahead and finish what you're saying, Tony.
Well, now I bet a lot of people have forgotten of this game, but Fractured Soul, okay? You guys probably... Yes, Fractured Soul. I remember playing the demo, and I just remember thinking, this feels like kind of a Halo platformer type of thing. It feels like a Mario version of Halo, and oh my gosh, we need a Fractured Soul remake. Even though it's an indie game, it needs a remake, okay? I will spend so much money on that.
I did not actually know about that game. Is there a demo?
Yes, there is a demo, and I recommend it.
Yeah, I'll check that out when we're done recording, but... Oh, man, what was I going to say now? Oh! Okay, guys, let's talk about Ultimate NES Remix. This is... Yeah.
Can I... Because I got a Wii U,
go ahead.
The others do, and I love NES Remix.
Go ahead.
Alright, so NES Remix is really awesome, and it's so fun, and I cannot believe it's getting a port to the 3DS.
I know, I'm so excited for that. It's just going to be so awesome.
It's not just a port, it's like Famicom Remix, it's all this stuff, it's NES Remix Pack, it's all this other stuff, all to the 3DS, and it's not eShop only, so people who don't have access to the internet can get it to play.
Yeah, that's nice. It's awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
Tony,
that people who don't have internet is me, Nathan. But thank you for pointing that out. But anyways, Ultimate NES Remix. Definitely going to be playing that. For one, I really hope that there's kind of like a thing with Smash Wii U, how like you can play the games that are in it, like a little trial thing, and I would love to have that type of thing in it, and maybe there's gonna be some more like classic games in it, like maybe since Nintendo got Pac-Man and Smash, maybe we could get like a little Pac-Man thing going in it.
that would be nice.
Get 3 stars on every single one, maybe even Rainbow if I'm lucky.
But in my opinion, I'm actually really excited for NES Remix, or well, the Ultimate NES Remix, because like personally, I've never played the NES Remix games, and I've heard a lot of really good things about them, and it's definitely an experience I want to have. So yeah.
Wait, can I say something else too?
Oh yeah,
because
sure.
If we're getting off the track of Ultimate NES Remix, then there's we should talk more about the Speed Mario Brothers.
Oh, that one, yeah. It
Wait,
looks good. I don't know.
Like, wait, would that be a mode? I don't know if that would be a mode I would use a lot. Like, Luigi Bros.
Oh yeah, I know
from
what you mean.
N64. Yeah, it's nice, but I would play more of the real game.
Let's see. What about Steam? Like codename Steam? That's.
Don't even mention that to me.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in it. It doesn't look all that great, but everybody has their own opinion, and that's kind of what I say to myself a lot on the internet. Just because people are trying to shove their opinion down your face and stuff.
Trolls.
But
Trolls.
not always trolls. Usually when I think of people shoving their opinion down your face, I usually think the Sonic fan base. So that's just me.
Oh my gosh, really? Well, that is kind of true.
It's very true.
So Codename Steam, I haven't seen any footage on it, so let me do that right now.
Oh well, it's fine, but yeah, okay. And now the final game discussion of tonight, and then we'll give our overall opinions and what we think of the Nintendo Direct. Let's talk Super Smash Bros. And then Amobi.
No, you're missing one of the Monster Hunter's little rat things, Mario. What about those?
Wait, they're what?
The little rat things of Mario and Luigi.
We can skip over that. I really don't care.
I don't even know if that was.
We don't speak of that.
It's Hunter X Center. But, okay, Smash Bros. Talk. Let's go.
Duck and Dog. Awesome. Called it from the beginning of time. I was like, when I was born, on the day of Wonderful, I was sticking my thumb thinking of the perfect Smash Bros. Trailer.
Yo, Nathan, what drugs are you on right now?
Pixie sticks, I think. No.
Wow, you're never gonna let me live that down.
No, I'm doing hardcore Kool-Aid right now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm doing shrooms.
Okay, guys, shut up. About Smash Bros. Wii U, though, in my honest opinion, I think it's going to be the best Smash Bros. Game of all time, and it's actually going to set history for games in general, because it's the first game that has, well, actually, technically the second game, but technically the second game that has Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man all in the same game, and I just personally think it's going to make history, and that's technically what it's doing.
The best, I'm more hyped. Honestly, I'm more hyped for Super Smash Bros. 6.
Wherever that came from.
when Smash Bros. 4 is kind of long gone, I'm going to be like, Smash Bros. 6! Woo! Can't wait for it!
It's going to be Smash Bros. 5 first.
No, I think Wii U counts as 5.
Really?
About that.
I don't know. I feel like it's the same game, even though it has different stages, but same characters, but you guys can think what you want. Maybe it's version 4.5. I don't know.
Smash Bros. 5 is going to ruin Smash Bros. They're going to try.
Personally, though,
hard.
Smash Bros. Is just history, and it's going to be so important to the gaming industry, and you know, yeah, it's just a very important game.
So important.
Yes, very important.
Very important. Indeed.
So one thing that I want to see in the Wii U is definitely... I heard this one thing called stale fighting in Smash Bros, which is like if you spam a move, basically, it starts to lose its original damage. So I want to see a more heavy effect on stale fighting.
That would be pretty good.
Yes, like for all the Duck Hunt Dog spammers, instead of like one attack doing like 20%, even though that's insane, but if people start spamming that, you know, don't like gradually decrease it. Like we need a constant rate of decrease. Like, you know, every like 2 times they spam.
Rates. I'm just out of school for this 3 days, and I don't want to talk about constant rates right now. That's the one thing I don't want to talk about.
Let's knock it out. Okay, but
Bro.
what I was gonna say though, what was it? What was I gonna say, guys? No. What I was gonna say though. Hold on, I gotta remember what I was gonna say. For real. Well, someone else can talk while I try to remember.
All right, so another thing is not only with the style fighting, but I want to see like more. I want to see that new mode, the challenge mode thing. You know, I want it to live up to Smash Run, because Smash Run is 3DS only, but I want this new mode to live up to Smash Run.
Yes, definitely.
Smash Four. And Lewis, what you're probably trying to think of is
no, I remembered it.
Question of the day.
Nope.
Question of the day.
No, that's what isn't it. This is what I was gonna say. Smash Bros. Wii U is to the gaming industry as Super Mario Bros. 3 was to the Mario franchise.
No.
Because Super Mario Bros. 3 wasn't as important as Super Mario Bros. 1, but it was definitely a very big game booster to where, you know, it just, like, it really helped. You know, it really helped show what Mario was.
Talk about that a lot. So was Pac-Man. That was the first in-color game.
Now, I'm just giving an example.
I know, but, like, Pac-Man was so fun, just to this day. And
yeah, you could still play Pac-Man to this day and have a good time.
How dare you talk about a platform when we're talking about a multicolored game in a talking orb?
But, yeah. So, anyway, let's go on to the Moby and then give our final opinions afterwards. So,
Moby?
Amiibo.
Oh my gosh, I keep saying Amobi. It's Amiibo. I gotta remember that.
Moby too.
Amiibo.
The first one I'll get is Little Mac.
So true.
You know, I'm probably just gonna get like every single one, because like as some of us know, you know, I'm a Skylanders fan, and you know, these are kind of like the same concept as Skylanders.
Which is
and I'm
awesome.
gonna fear for my wallet right now. I fear for my wallet.
My wallet hurts. My wallet hurts.
I'm here with a guy who has a Wario profile picture and a guy who has a leaf in his hand. You think? And all I have is a little tiny tornado thing.
Oh yeah, a little tiny tornado that can obliterate an entire town. Yeah, just a little tiny tornado.
I have Wario and have a leaf in his hand.
But personally, I think the Amiibo are going to be really cool, and I can't wait to get some. Especially considering how the quality they looked in the unboxings. Because they actually looked quite decent quality. They're not bad. They're not super good quality, but they're not super bad either.
Yeah. One thing that I'm gonna do with the...
Okay, so we had a interruption there, and basically we're back. I don't know if you guys saw Jump or not, but Tony kept talking, and he didn't realize it, so...
I didn't realize I was talking either, so...
Yeah. So I do apologize about that, guys, but we gotta finish this up now because it's going for nearly 25 minutes here, so...
Can I play my song?
Yeah.
No.
Let's just give our overall opinion so we can get this done with.
Alright.
Starting with me.
Somebody go. Yeah.
So, personally, I feel like this was actually a letdown. Because, I mean, they could have showed so much more off, and they really didn't.
Yeah, too.
Like they didn't even show off any Zelda or there was only one new game that they showed off. One.
Yeah.
And personally, I think that's really bad. I mean, it was another Nintendo Direct, and it was still fun, but it was a letdown compared to what the hype was. So, that's my opinion. What do you guys think?
Well, what I think is basically what you said. I thought it was a letdown too. It did have some of the hypiest moments, but with Majora's Mask, all they said that it was coming, which we basically already knew, because a lot of us already guessed it, but they didn't explain anything about it. If there's not going to be any new features, and how the control scheme, if the control scheme is going to be like mixed up or different than not Super Nintendo, the SNES version.
Yeah.
I mean, not the SNES version, the N64 version.
Yes. But okay, Tony, you have any opinions?
Alright, so my opinions on the Direct is that they covered a fair amount of stuff, like Nathan said. Not that many releases of new games, but another thing is once again when Nathan said, once again, no new features added to the game. However, I really want there to be an easier way to go through the game, because honestly, yeah, like, it's a really lengthy game, and for some people who need to get the hang of it first, they need to have a beginner's mode, intermediate, expert, and another thing is the amiibos. Nintendo, I applaud you guys for not doing what Skylanders did and blowing it fully out of the water. Don't sink any people's battleships and wallets.
Exactly, yeah.
I know, and what I'm most happy about Amiibo is not the usage or not the features, but about how is that you don't need them to play the game like Skylanders.
Yeah. And that is a really good feature, it gives the people an option, but, yeah. I guess that pretty much does it for this discussion, though. I know we really didn't cover everything, and we didn't really go into too depth, but that's because it would turn out to be a really, really long video. It's already like half an hour, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so do you guys have any last words?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're done.
I'm not giving a crap about Nathan's outro because it is late.
No! You take that back. It's Eminem.
Okay. Just calm down.
It's garbage compared to Weird Al. I will accept your honesty.
Okay, well, Tony, do you have any last words?
Yes, alright. Nintendo needs to have a game about fried chicken.
Oh, snap! High five! I'm
These are my last words, not yours.
I'll be right back. I need to go. See ya.
Okay, then.
So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Game about fried chicken. Let's see. A 3D Mario shooting game and Majora's Mask versus Smash Bros. No. Majora's Mask combined with Mario. Mario's Mask, the death of Luigi.
Okay, I think we've gone too far.
I got the bike car.
Okay, guys, shut up so I can do this outro. Okay, well, anyway. Like I said, that does it for this whole discussion. I would really, if you guys stuck around for this long, then you are really someone special. So, anyway, I guess that pretty much does it for this video. So, if you all enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you all
next time.
Hello?
Do.
Okay, let's just go.